In this video, we're taking a close look at the BenQ GW2283. At under $100, it's caught our attention for being a solid contender in the budget category, especially for beginner video editors. This monitor also features brightness intelligence technology, setting it apart from other monitors in the same price range, which we will explain more later. We've spent some time testing it out with various video editing aspects, and we're going to break down how it performs in key editing areas like color accuracy, screen real estate, and overall picture quality. By the end, we'll share our verdict on whether it is the best budget monitor for video editing, so keep on watching. Design-wise, it has very slim bezels, particularly given its affordable price point. If we are being honest, there is nothing unique about the monitor that screams for attention, but its simplicity does look good on our desk. Talking about the desk, the 21.5-inch size is compact, which we appreciated for our limited workspace, perfect for an entry-level video editor. It's not overwhelming, but still offers ample screen real estate for editing tasks. The build quality feels good enough as it's not flimsy, but we could tell it's made to be functional rather than flashy. One thing we did miss was ergonomic flexibility. There's no height adjustment, swivel, or pivot. The tilt range is modest, from 5 degrees to 20 degrees, which is fine for most tasks but might not suit everyone's comfort needs. Simply put, the design is understated and practical. It doesn't have the bells and whistles of higher-end monitors, but it gets the job done without drawing unnecessary attention. For a budget monitor, it punches above its weight in the aesthetics department. When we first started editing with the GW2283, the contrast really stood out. The IPS panel ensures accurate and consistent colors, making it ideal for photo editing, video production, and design work, which we appreciated. As for the colors, they were decent, but not over the top. Skin tones looked natural, landscapes had good depth, and transitions between shades were smooth enough. Keep in mind that it's not factory calibrated for color-critical work, so we wouldn't trust it for professional-level color grading, but for general YouTube videos, social media content, or casual photo edits, it did just fine. The 21.5-inch screen size, coupled with a 1080p panel with a pixel density of around 102 pixels per inch, felt decent. Text in Premiere Pro and Photoshop was sharp, and we had minimal trouble picking out details in our edits. The pixel density was solid for the screen size, especially when sitting at a typical distance. One thing to note, though, is the viewing angles. From straight on, everything looked great, but if you move too far to the side, you'll notice the colors and brightness shift a bit. It's not a huge issue if you're working solo, but if you're editing with others around, it's something to keep in mind. The monitor offers a practical selection of ports that includes 2 HDMI 1.4 inputs, a VGA port, and both 3.5mm audio line-in and headphone jacks. Connecting our desktop via HDMI was seamless. The monitor recognized the input immediately, and we were up and running in no time. The built-in cable management system was a thoughtful touch, allowing us to route cables neatly through the stand, which helped keep our workspace clutter-free. However, it's worth noting that the GW2283 lacks DisplayPort and USB ports. But we think it might not be an issue for a beginner-level editor. Additionally, while the monitor includes audio input and output jacks, the built-in speakers are below average in quality. Here, listen for yourself.
Tom and I are completely devoted to the biggest experience possible.
For a better audio experience, it goes without telling that external headphones are recommended. As mentioned earlier, the BenQ GW2283 has a refresh rate range of 30 to 60 Hz, which is on the lower end for modern monitors. To assess its motion handling, we've used the UFO test from Blur Busters, a tool designed to evaluate motion clarity and refresh rate performance. Upon running the test, we observed that at 30 Hz, the UFO image was slightly blurred during movement, indicating some motion smearing. At 60 Hz, however, the image clarity improved, with less motion blur, but some ghosting was still noticeable. While the monitor isn't designed for high-speed gaming, these results suggest that it's adequate for casual video editing and general use. The motion handling is acceptable for tasks where fast-moving visuals aren't a primary concern. Apart from that, some additional features come with this monitor as an added bonus, despite being a $100 monitor. The The brightness intelligence feature, for example, automatically adjusts the screen's brightness based on the ambient light in the room. We found this especially useful when moving between different lighting conditions. The screen adapted quickly, reducing the need for manual adjustments. The flicker-free and low blue light options were also noticeable. After long editing sessions, we didn't experience the usual eye fatigue, which was a relief in long editing marathons. While the BenQ GW2283 isn't the top contender for professional-grade video editing, it provides excellent value for casual editing and general use under $100. If your editing needs are basic and you're working within a tight budget, this monitor is a practical and dependable option.